Hi Year 6, welcome to your PSHE lesson. So we're continuing to look at rights. So last week we looked at the rights of the child. Don't worry if you didn't choose to do the PSHE last week, you don't need to have done the lesson before. You just need to know we're looking at rights and human rights. And the big questions we are going to be exploring today are: is it acceptable to do things against human rights laws if it is traditional or part of a culture? And why might someone do something that could harm or be against the human rights of a family member they care about? So very big questions this week, but we will be exploring them throughout this lesson. So human beings are all different but born equal in the respect that they are entitled to have the rights they have. So everybody has human rights. A right is something that every person should have just because they are a human being. Because at the end of the day, we are all humans. In 1948, most countries who are part of the United Nations agreed to a universal declaration of human rights for all people. And that's what we looked at last week. You can go back to last week's work and have a little look at those if you want to. Human rights help to make the world a better place. They help people to be treated fairly and to have what they need to live a happy and fulfilled life. They also help people to be and feel safe. So I'm going to have some different images coming up. It didn't work very well when I tried it earlier, so bear with. And I just want you to have a little think about how are these people similar and how are they different. So obviously usually in class we'd have a discussion about this. You might want to have a discussion with anyone you've got at home, or they might be busy working, but you can just jot your ideas down, or you could put them into an email when you send this work in to Mrs. Brunston. Okay, so just have a little think. How are these people similar and how are they different? Okay, so as I said, these didn't work very well earlier. Yeah, see? I've got to go back, see if I can... Oh, there we go. Okay, hopefully you had some ideas jotted down. So, the differences between people come about due to a number of things. These include family practices, cultural, ethnic, racial and religious diversity, age, gender and disability. The fact we're all different makes the world an exciting place to live. Imagine if we were all the same, it'd be very boring. However, we all have the same basic needs in order to live happy and healthy lives in which we have the opportunities to fulfill our potential, to be who we want to be safe, happy and healthy. So a few questions you'd have a little think about. Do human rights apply equally to all of the people in the images we looked at? So on the previous slide when we looked at those pictures, do you think human rights apply equally to all of those people? Or do you think some people were more deserving of having their human rights met than others? Do you think it was more important for some people than others? I'm just going to let you have a little think about that. Again, you could have a chat with people in your house, or you could jot your notes down, you could send them in. Just have a little think. Okay, human rights are universal. This means that they apply to everyone, no matter who they are or where they are from. It doesn't matter what gender they are, what race they are, what religion, none of that is important. All that matters is that everyone is treated the same and that everyone has the same rights. Human beings are all worthy and important, are entitled to have all of their human rights met. Human rights are lawful and they are there to protect everyone. So that means they are laws. I think we said that last time, that you could be persecuted. You could be prosecuted for breaking them. Unfortunately, there are things which are done that are against human rights. This can be for many reasons. One reason may be because it forms part of a family tradition or cultural practice. Those acting against human rights laws may not realise or believe what they are doing is wrong. So some cultural traditions or religious practices go back a really, 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 really long way before human rights were even thought about. And people may not realise that carrying those things out are wrong. Doing anything against human rights laws is never acceptable. Human rights laws take priority over national laws and family and cultural practices and traditions. Okay, so human rights laws trump everything else, basically. Article 30 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that no one can take away our human rights. All people should protect and respect human rights laws and the rights of all people. Okay, so if you have any thoughts or questions you'd like to ask, don't hesitate to let us know, or you can always speak to your trusted adult at home. Okay, so your task this week is, let's wait. Come on, computer. It's very clever, all this movement. So, human rights are universal. We've talked about this. It means they apply to everyone, no matter who they are or where they are from. Everyone is worthy and important, and everyone is entitled to have their human rights met. Your task is to design an image and create a slogan which celebrates that human rights apply to everyone. Okay, it's a brilliant thing that we have this. So how could you celebrate it in a fantastic picture with a cool snappy slogan. Oh my goodness, I think I need to stop there because I'm getting myself in a muddle. Couple more things. All people should protect and respect human rights laws and the rights of all people. If things are done which are against human rights laws, there are people who can help. If you are worried about anything which goes against your rights or the rights of others, talking to someone you trust and asking for help is important. So just to recap, these were our big questions, and hopefully we have answered them today. Hope you get on well with your activity, and good luck.